Hey guys, I had just recently done a video on sand. Like I said, I've been following this thing for about 5 years or so, been jumping in and out. Um, Still undervalued, even after the rise. The only thing I can think of, the reason why it's been going up the last 3 weeks is maybe people are shorting and there's a short squeeze, or maybe they're buying back shares. But I don't know why they're buying back shares at 52-week highs, because we blew past the 52-week high and we had a breakout. The last 6 months we're up 73%. The last month it's up 54%. Um, I tried to buy some below two again, but I got in I think around 216, 2,000 shares. I wish now I would have taken a bigger position. And I sold about at 290, took about a 74 cent gain, which was on 2,000 shares, somewhere maybe around 1,500 bucks, somewhere around there. And I think I sold like on a Friday or something, maybe when it was 290. I took it had gone higher and then it had pulled back, and I had sold because it was going down, and then Monday it opens at like 320, and I would have made another 600 bucks if I just would have left it alone. But the reason it's down today is today was the dividend day, so they just paid 5 cent a share, which isn't a lot, but it's something. And it's a very small company, very small market cap, $131 million. Um, but the main reason I was interested in it as a value investor is the price to book is, or was, 0.49. They are slightly profitable. Last year they did a 10-cent dividend, and then I think a couple months ago they did another 10-cent dividend. So they've actually, and they bought back, I don't know, $6 million worth of shares, somewhere around there maybe, over the last couple of years, and I think they've paid out at least that much in dividends through these special dividends. But I want to show you the annual report and just show you the three the main sites. Um, let's see. Bear with me. All right. So you got Oakdale Sand Mine and Plant, and that's bases the book value is real property and tangible assets was 101 million. Then you got this Ottawa Sand Mine and Plant, 39.2 million. Then you got Blair property, and this is 18 million. And if you add all those up, comes to 158.9. And you look at the market cap today, even after a 73% rise. I mean, this thing, like, the earnings came out 20 days ago. 21 days ago, the earnings came out. Um, this was basically the highlights. like $100 million company with 14 million in free cash flow is pretty damn good. Um, but what I liked about this company, and when I bought it, the PE was a lot lower. And if they've really been doing share buybacks, the earnings, of course, is going to increase dramatically. But what I loved about this company is basically during the pandemic and that thing, they were buying assets at rock bottom prices. They were buying. Uh, they got access to rail. They have their. What I also like is most of their mines are kind of centrally located. Um, but they got rail access and they basically can do the whole thing. They got the whole process from mining to taking it to wherever it needs to be. Um, so I like that they're fairly concentrated in one part. Uh, you know, but I wanted to make a video that's a lot simpler. That's a lot not an hour long. That kind of simplifies just the basics. But I mean, like I said, even with this rise, this is still trading well below book value, and that's not even all of their assets. But just those three main ones alone uh, gives you a little margin of safety, I guess. But I mean, this company is not, you know, going to generate a ton of money, but they are profitable, barely profitable, but they are trading below. Um, and I think I said this in the other video, but I had owned this, like I said, around the pandemic or so, and I think I sold literally like a week before it spiked to. Um, it had gone up almost to $5, and then the last couple of years, it really hasn't done much of nothing since that one spike a couple of years ago until now. And like I said, this is just crazy. Like it's like I log in and like every day it's up like 5%, 6%. The next day it's up 5%, 6%. It's like every day there hasn't even been like a real pullback, um, except when it was like at it pulled back to 290 one time. I guess some people maybe took some profits. But the only reason I think it's down today is because they paid out that dividend, and the price has to go down when you pay. It's only down 8 cent, and they paid 5 cent dividend. So when you pay a 5 cent dividend, the price has to go down 5 cent. So even despite paying the dividend, um, it's still up. But I mean, this 1 month chart is just bonkers. I mean, I can understand like a day after earnings for the price to go up, maybe even a week after earnings, but like there's been literally no news, um, no news whatsoever, but the price just continues to go up, and finally, people are starting to write articles. Gained over 10% this week. Blah blah blah. These people that have never looked at this company. Um, are now starting to And an insider buying $78,000 worth of shares. I mean, that's nothing. You know, that's like an average person buying 1,000 shares probably. But I mean, obviously it is good news if insiders are buying. But I don't know. Maybe maybe someone's trying to buy out this company. Maybe there's trying to be a merger. I don't know. Something is happening behind the scenes because this is not normal. Like we blew past the 52-week range, a couple days ago, and then it just continues to go up and up and up and up and up. It's like it reminds me of like Amazon or Google, where the price just goes up every single day. But congratulations to everybody that had bought this thing, and congratulations to maybe some of the new investors that maybe just recently bought it. But a lot of the day traders, 90% of the uh, people that trade, a lot of them are day traders that they have no idea about any kind of fundamentals about if this is cheap or expensive. They're looking at MACDs, and they're looking at volume. They're looking at candles. Uh, you know, but what I'm trying to tell the average investor is this thing is, trading well below its tangible assets, even after this rise. So even if you buy at say you buy at the peak and you get stuck and it takes a 10 or 20% downward hit from here, um, I wouldn't panic and sell. I would hold on because um, this thing is um, still undervalued, still way undervalued. And just now, some of these acquisitions and stuff that they have purchased, are starting to pay off. But anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video. Anyone that's stocked up at 176, I know you're sitting pretty right now, but look at this beautiful green line just going straight up. And if you don't know it, they basically just they have this special sand that only kind of is in this one place, and uh, or mainly in this one place, and it helps the oil and gas industries, basically. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.